could think about his Diluc.
Haven't you heard? There's a...
Look, a rainbow!
Can't hide the truth.
Let's see tomatoes.
It all adds up.
Let's see tomatoes.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
No more lies.
Reru, are you there? Hey, Reru!
Dane?
Quick, come with me. All right then.
I've never seen Dane's...
Well, this is a nice change, meeting...
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear...
You might ask your blade that the word on the street...
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is...
Robtatir. What...
Why Dainsliff, of course. Please, cast aside your apprehensions.
Well, your president, vice president...
My success, of course. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency...
You're all here.
You must be Rerir.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes,
You're clearly a person.
it's my brother.
Vedafoni, does this make...
It has nothing to do with trust. I simply appease him. Because it's in the best interests of the
And also because you're sly.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what do you...
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. That's far. I have no desire to... My blade will force...
So, Vedafenir's the extent of his... You have no...
A letter of the chance... This black... Another mystery.
Author Thalinda, over the course, researched it. However, an enormous amount of... To make matters work, this is not... Oh, I apologize. If we really... This is for you.
Belinda's.
I've heard nothing. You never saw him.
What if he find...
Don't be so...
Are you scared?
I don't know. The Rerir, I know. Logically, I should... But enough.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon.
A red moon?
That's right.
I promise they'll...
The crimson moon blood... No matter how...
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those—
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
If you have any—
It's showtime. My job is to enter the stay safe.
Look after my brother. Draw your blood.
This place is... Found you. Hello. Surprised?
I certainly...
I'm curious.
It wasn't a prophecy. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsession.
But he didn't listen. Dane asked for my...
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an... I do want...
Forgive my You can't have wisdom beyond the... There are things the king...
He wasn't entirely wrong.
Until what?
Just now.
Well, tonight could go...
I sense hatred, but this is not the end. There are many... Is that a dagger?
With your ability...
Of course not. You mean your...
Yes. I can't abandon...
In matters of fate, and that is the cruel...
That... I know it's your voice. You show me disaster, but...
My voice? It turns out...
Metaphor just...
Very well then. For as long as you live, your story with the it is up to you.
I will.
Thank you for setting me free.
Just then.
If I were you,
The Universitas.
I'm sure we'll be seeing...
Whatever Vedifalnir said, I didn't...
Monsters? Is this Rhindotter's doing? By the Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way!
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mech, but if they were ever gonna...
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me! I can't...
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? What other means does the king... And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ding dong, water bomb. Hey,
Forest, protect us with one heart. It all adds up.
Let's see what you're made of.
you're blind. Cheater! I see everything.
No more lies.
Let's see what you're made of.
Chew on this. Ding dong, water bomb. Grow.
Leave this. The mystery unravels.
It all falls into place. Let's see what you're made of.
Monsters at the Universitas Magi. Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet. I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help! Ah! Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
What's that?
Rear. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
Cylindus? No, don't do it! Cylindus! Cylindus!
I told you, Rarier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lonely pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way?
Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Rarier, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Rarier.
Cylindus?
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rarier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice. I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen... Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay? She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by...
I mostly agree. There's only so much, however. I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody—
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again.
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time.
Cool! So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss! Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like, well—
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't— In any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a— There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work. Oh no.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend—
I'm sorry? What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago. Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And
so you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the—
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a—
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally, you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue just because it isn't—
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh, Lama. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination. Time to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase—
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay in—
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords.
Pile of stones. Got it. Uncle Retinue said you were looking for—
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Spoils of war? Who were you fighting against, Dad?
It was just a figure of speech. I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means—
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this if it wasn't. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me—
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long.
So, do you get anything good out of being a—
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear I'm gonna lead us out of this place. We'll find somewhere new. Somewhere better. That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that Special Ambassador Act? Yeah, nice try! We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them.
Chief to thief, vãi lịt.
You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. The desert dwellers' weapons of choice. There's a handwritten note on the ground.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked. Praise the gods. The well of the Eob tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but you told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some. This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
I thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer. I
The academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away from this place. Give her a...
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
Đứa trẻ này xinh lắm. Đứa trẻ này tên Ne Văn Phư.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Gia đình chết hết rồi.
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers, and my...
All right. Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
Này giống kiểu Loi ở trong Spy Family ấy nhỉ?
Never. You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Trắng xóa luôn rồi, đi vẽ trắng vãi cứt, trắng hơn cả người châu Âu. Đi vẽ người châu Âu còn nếu trắng như thế này. Thậm chí Michael Bạch Tạng còn không phải trắng như thế này.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please ask away.
Well, I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying...
You see? Sharp as they come.
Because of where I come from. Because
I'm sorry, Nefer. Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions?
I wanted to check if someone sent me a letter to the academia.
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well...
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there. Probably sitting on a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be...
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia, either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful, and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful. This must be it. A big cardboard box. Let's take a look. A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. What a strange thought. A bunch of mercs losing sleep over rundown buildings. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. Who was it addressed to? I don't recognize the name, but it must have been a Kasharawar professor. This one is addressed to the Immorta Sage. The title is Changes Observed in Satyavada Life Symptoms. Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertations? Guided by the incense, we became lost somewhere in the forest. All the barriers between levels of consciousness disappeared as our minds soared around in circles, looking for a branch to seek refuge on. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. For example, my neighbor who always breaks out into... This seems like something the academia would want to know about. What? Wait, the note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. This next one is addressed to a few words of protest regarding in recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal, as well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akasha system. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution, which should go without saying in a nation whose founding virtues are knowledge and wisdom. I ask you, as Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and great letter, and the sender is... I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Whatever. I'm not exactly holding out hope. I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. The whole House of Dana is boxes on shelves. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down. Wait, could this be it?
Đúng rồi.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. And I therefore see you all as... The Shimti tribe lives a harsh nomadic existence in the desert. You were sympathetic towards my plight, promising to make me a special ambassador of the academia and help us find a way to make a better living. This brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times. And there was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Eob and Unut territory. The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians, while we trace our ancestry to Tulatala. We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes. I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. So I took some water to keep me and my tribe alive. My actions are certain to incur their... When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert. And I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words. I doubt they even remember the name Sinuhe. And you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it.
Alright, I see your face. I see your face. Okay.
And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it.
You.
I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
You. You, bro.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Tôi nghỉ học về quê thì về một hai ngày rồi lại bỏ học luôn mà. Đi mở Apple à?
But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was, but it doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic effects. Don't use it all at once, all right?
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it, it's fine.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all from me. You take care.
Nod-Krai ở khu. Đứa nào cũng đeo AirPods nhỉ?
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you.
No, I don't give a fucking fuck.
I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
It all adds up.
À ra solo bọn này à? Vai cứt. Mẹ solo, bố trả thù cho cha của tao. Đứa nào giết cha tao thì cả mày đi vào như không luôn mà. Bố ở trên đại học Bách Khoa về.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made. If not, I'd be very disappointed.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Iab people. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand.
Huh. So, you do know who you're dealing with?
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Iab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's a little low, don't you think?
Don't get greedy, Iab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that the first step in your rise to power? To drive...
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia... I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut...
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. In that case, we have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Iab hospitality?
Gladly. I am partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together.
Con này nó đang vượt mốt loài Spy Family lên là nó mấy rối.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What?
The fuck?
Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Iab's military superiority, and yet...
What is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
I don't think...
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a...
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours, and so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back.
Much obliged.
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eab, yes?
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me ask you, Chief, if you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all, of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing thin. At the same time, there is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eab, which makes natural allies.
Yeah.
Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's throats. Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. Get us up, you see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how. People will believe anything.
Mày nó làm gì? Bố mày nuôi mày, bố mày sao nó vẫn là bố mày đó, cho dù ông ấy có như thế nào. Nói thế đâu. Nói thế thôi. Bị củ này cắm vào đủ. You, what the fuck? Chill. Hey, chill. Chill, bro, calm down.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke.
Hey.
I think we're even now.
Okay, I understand, but...
Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around.
Okay, I know it's with revenge, but you need to calm down.
Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world, a chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Never. It's okay. All of this is in the past now.
Chill. Hey, calm down. Calm the fuck down, okay?
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
He told you.
Yeah, but even
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
All right, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
Hey, calm down, Nepper. That is not okay.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? That's... I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never wanted to believe it, but looking back now, I'm as desert as they come.
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would...
Sounds impressive.
Ah, I know who you mean.
What the fuck is him?
General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
Hóa ra là gốt này.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Ngồi định ngay, nhanh. Con này kinh ấy.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity, but I know about Sethos too.
Mẹ đợt xách thố ra mắt tao đéo chơi game nên là...
What about him? Is he a big deal or something?
Well, he's not a small deal, let's put it that. Please, this is the bare bone basics. Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in. With any luck, that's our exit just up ahead.
Trả thù cho bố thành công. Kịch nhỉ? Mẹ đúng là đi qua người có học mẹ. Người có học nói dối lừa đảo nhanh thật. Người ta đéo gọi là lừa đảo, người ta gọi là thao túng. Yeah, I think I know this place.
Uh-oh. I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. Like, look at that statue, for instance. I want to do the whole name-dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never seen anything like it before.
A statue with the head of a bird.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Motherfucker!
Hey, hold on!
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, hey! That's so fucking
How repulsive.
Colombia. Need sleep? What's up, bro? Oh shit. Wow. Ôi, trời.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
Một lần nữa thì đến bao giờ Genshin mới có thể live render được các cảnh như thế?
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved. I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Không đánh nó nhưng mà cũng đã có cách để bẫy nó vào trong cái này và trong lúc đó là sẽ tìm cách giải quyết. Còn đâu hiện tại sẽ nhốt nó trong này.
Oh, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir, it seems I alerted him. I was tracking him, then he caught on and started tracking me too. Can't say I'm surprised.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
No wonder.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You all saw how this came to be. A long time ago, the Iab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Iab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Iab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Iab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Iab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since. Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. There it was, seemingly immune to the relentless hostility of the desert, while my tribal home lay in ruins. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret. With this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now, you could conclude that the Ibis King simply wanted to give the people of this world the power to seek the truth, but I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself. Their gaze falls preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share.
Anh em đến đâu à? Chào. Cool.
Thank you all for being here.
Đầy đủ. Thực ra không đầy đủ. Alexino đâu?
As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed.
Durin của ai sang bản sau lại mạnh vãi đái cho bạn xem. Còn bây giờ đi chó dạng như nhân vật kiểu này nữa, phải theo nổi.
The Raker of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story.
Rồi, đọc rồi, nãy giờ chơi. Alright, that's poetic. Nhưng bên cánh cổng đó có gì? Liệu đó có thực sự là một thế giới hoàn toàn khác không? Hãy cùng đón xem trong phần sau của nhiệm vụ ma thần Nod-Krai.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
All his pain.
No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking he becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences. This is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate, and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before, but as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot...
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the moon gate leads to?
Nói chuyện với nhau con này nó cứ
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command, but...
So instead, when do your eye open?
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the moon gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now, I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rahier of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rarir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rahier of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie.
So your theory is that Rarir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the wild hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather...
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments. And that being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rarir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
Xin mãi mới được Nefer vào làm việc cùng vậy. Nefer vất vả nhất luôn, làm nhiều nhất luôn.
That's very thoughtful of you, Loma.
Of course.
Thật là chúng mày chỉ đi theo xem thôi, còn Nefer.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan. Hey, is this a bad time? Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in, though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically an... Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. It's only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, I
figured that might be the case. So, how long have we got?
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long... It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over more against your will. Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
Avenger Assemble.
That remains to be seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is on... You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe... Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first.
Oh, Paimon's dying.
All right. So
Lữ Hành là người dẫn đường chuyên nghiệp nhất giây phát nên đã nhanh chóng chấp nhận.
we felt a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here.
I choose my words very intentionally.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the...
I see your point, yeah. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
Why not?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rehir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation. Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favoni.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Trêu đi rồi. Rồi. Đây, 36 mét.
This is a thorough plan, but I do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy...
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rehir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rehir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time. Thirdly, finally, and most, it turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interaction...
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Có thêm ChatGPT ở đây nữa. ChatGPT xong rồi còn Microsoft To Do.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's...
The Frost Moon Scions...
And the rest of you?
Great.
No objections? All right. Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next...
Wait! We can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want any...
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the night.
Heh. Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
I'm allergic with that word.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flint's and I will absolutely support it.
We shall indeed. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay.
So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth.
In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
Flint and Steel.
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. Do you have any idea how much... Oh! Does this mean... It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business. Said Mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod-Krai is gonna go down the drain!
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pen?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then never went and used it all up at once! Never lost so big in my life!
You're right. It was all my fault. I didn't mean to drain all the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will? Well, in that case, how about you give me your chess set, and we call it even.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Raker of Solnari.
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer.
Looks like bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
Feeling ready? Oh, I was born ready. Don't forget, when something's in high demand, ta-da! See? It's right here. Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it? No, I have a supplier. We go. Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kaveh to make them for you. That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon. Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when I pass this on to the Dendro Archon and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated, but if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime. Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of took him long enough, he stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago. So nosy. Surely Nahida must... Could be. Fair enough. Or maybe either way. All's... Huh? Paimon's just... Well, they're always gonna be... Alice has been a huge... And more than that, No, no,
I know
oh,
that fucking
that?
trang sức cái đẹp.
Don't be
Ok.
thinking it was some sort of my priority. All right, if you, I do say so, and that. Oh, and could you...
Traveler, Paimon. It's good.
Everything going smoothly over here?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the... Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very...
What? You can actually dissect the wild hunt?
That depends on your definition of wild hunt and dissection.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The wild hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of its... Master griped a lot about the wise hero. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a strange... Perhaps the only explanation... Oh, sorry. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm you could think of this as... Unfortunately, at present, we have no means of complete...
Oh, that's terrible news. So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the 3 moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, time to kick off the backup plan.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot. This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I...
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person.
All right, then.
They can.
Can't hide the truth.
Đâu vậy? Nghe nhiều niêm tắc vậy.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
Sướng vậy. Giới hạn phần cứng nó chỉ thế thôi.
My lady. Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear. But I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nod-Krai.
Yes, I know your move.
This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas.
Hey, everyone.
What's up, bro?
Guess I should introduce myself. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard working.
Sắp đánh nhau luôn à? Đánh nhau luôn thì... Đánh nhau luôn rồi. Giờ mấy con chó ma thần dài lắm.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
No, it's not. We call her
That's
Columbia.
right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainslev?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainslev is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Sure. Hello.
Stop, bro. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will? Oh, thank you so much! Everyone will be so grateful to hear that!
They needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the
Sắp đến
place.
nhanh rồi. Đợi tí nhá. Có từ go đi đái phát.
Pills on the plane getting charged.
Rồi. Nhau luôn rồi.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Hey, Flint's!
Not too long. I came a little early.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Ratniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me. My restless flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present. And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Ah, Miss Lauma.
Did you sleep okay last night?
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine. Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Hàng đã được đưa đến rồi.
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
The chess set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. Let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it!
Let's go!
Be careful,
We are
Trevor!
fighting!
I will.
Này chị đã tiến bộ hơn rồi.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
Go!
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become
Fight.
the authors
Let's fight
of
this
your
son of a
own
bitch.
demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment
mày đánh
of
nhau không?
sport before I tear down the moon.
What the fuck is this? At the loading screen. Đánh nhau thật à? Oh!
Stay on your
Holy
toes.
fuck!
Yep, you too.
Close your eyes.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
Futile, hunt him down!
No more lies.
Can't believe we're actually fighting very real.
Observe to dust.
Pathetic! The moonlight.
By the frost and the hold. Forest, protect us. Seek within.
It all adds up.
So futile.
Be silent. Observe.
Water jet!
It began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
finished. Do you see now?
No more lies.
From here, when will it be as you foretold? The moonlight, move.
Be silent. Your foul spirit is not welcome here.
Can't hide the truth. Time to come clean. The deception ends here. It all adds up.
The moonlight betrays.
Close your eyes. Observe.
Move. It's all futile.
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
The moonlight betrays.
Be silent. Observe.
With one heart, we pray. Lead. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
Pathetic.
Steady now. Beware the creatures of the night.
The moonlight.
No more lies.
Futile. Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first?
Ui, nó bật V2. Good rồi.
Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
Never! Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before, knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Rồi, tao biết cây mà. Tao chạy được
Lama! Can you hear me?
Hold on, Brandon. Silence.
Voices are
Destroyed.
At least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the men will come.
Trùng đi. Ôi,
It all adds up. No more lies.
Water jet! Wipe out!
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
No more lies.
It all falls into place. I've got this. The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Your death is within my grasp.
Go!
Can't hide the truth.
Bombs away!
It all adds up.
Let's see what you're made of.
Seek within. No more lies.
Wipe out!
It all adds up. The mystery unravels. No more lies. The deception Redemption ends here. It all adds up. Time to come clean. Can't hide the truth.
Go!
The mystery unravels. No more lies. Let's see what you're made of. No other way.
With that.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks. You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Never! Your eyes are bleeding.
Cái đoạn này đây à? Chết rồi.
And
Em
then
vô bị mù anh em
I
ơi.
will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Ôi anh em
Any
ơi,
other
vất vả
tricks up
rồi.
your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool
Đúng rồi,
me.
canh nguy hiểm nhất.
I see your fear clear as day.
Canh nguy hiểm nhất. Nhà ngồi cứ ở đây tanh.
I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat.
No.
You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
No.
Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Hey, be gentle.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you!
Hey, I told you to be gentle.
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Anh ông này đâu? Anh Urin, Columbia.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help.
Animation is good.
If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using Pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
How about that?
Bố mày chưa? Thấy sức mạnh thật của bố mày chưa?
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
ai dám ở đấy cô đừng ra. Bây giờ đi em ạ.
Don't you realize you don't have the power to hold that gate open?
I don't, but someone else does.
No, hello, old man.
Goodbye, Rerir.
We won.
Holy shit, W mission. Nhưng mà never. Hey, never. No.
Never. How are your eyes?
I'm fucking blind.
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Sức mạnh của mặt trăng. Ui. À. Đi để lại cầm dao. Ôi. Bro, this is disappointing. Thất vọng.
Miss Nefer, it's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory. In business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
Now I won't be blind anymore because there's magic in this game.
Thank you. Really.
All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter. I'll send full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends, we have fought bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nod-Krai. All in this land will be grateful for what you...
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Mẹ phải đợi đến sang năm 7.0 SNES Naya đi. Lúc đấy nhiệm vụ các skin được live render được. Render trực tiếp được trong game là vừa. Không phải bật video nữa cho nặng.
There's something I want to let you know.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, and since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Huh. Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage.
You're right. There's no damage. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like...
Things are a little different now from how they were.
Friends.
Chấm này.
How are you feeling? Any aches and pains? Did you sleep?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. Nope.
Phew! Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole—
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but if you're feeling up to it, let's head on. We're here!
Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing! We were literally just—
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks.
Relieved to hear it.
Yep, we're here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Hey, glad to see you okay.
Our drink recommendations? Well, for starters, I recommend you...
Yes, he is fine.
Hey there. Looking for a drink or two? Or perhaps a room for the night?
Nefer!
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well? Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days' rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear that? I gotta go help
You bet.
Sure thing.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think? No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his— Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like what else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away. If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. It's just— I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And he's never brought it up, but I'd bet why else would he give me the power to perceive the— Well, his response was, did he really think I'd fall for that? So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the— They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Good. If you understand that, it means you're smart. And you see things objectively. If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them. Oh, is that what it looks like? Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is if you understand what's at stake. Please ensure my... Very good.
Oh, wait! Now that the panic's after all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once!
Đùa. Oh, hello!
Huh? Am I imagining things?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human
don't know, don't
interaction
care.
from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on. He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Giờ nhiệm vụ ma thần nó lại còn có cái kiểu epilogue như thế này đấy. Thực ra epilogue vừa nãy, còn đây là cái kiểu cái teaser ấy.
Ah, Lord Sangamabe. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided.
Why come and ask me when you...
I mostly...
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangamabe. Play your...
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor...
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nod-Krai, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legit.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangamabe. But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a... You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. It was something I looked into. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most...
It's a pity that so few people know the truth.
So? What's the problem with that? Everyone...
But surely you have dreams of your own, beyond just making...
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's... Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just...
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Ow.
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but my sister can't help me now.
Not everything.
Yeah.
Well, that...
Oh, absolutely. You've got a lot going for you, too.
I appreciate the...
How have you been holding up?
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine.
What?
You played an Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Huh? You know how to order at a bar now?
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Paimon believes it! To be totally honest, though...
Don't worry, that's completely understandable.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, for this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack. For added security, we prepared the alchemical array absorbed that power and
What surprised me, given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But
it must have been a painful choice to make.
Absolutely. He was torn between two. Anyway, however you cut.
That's the only reason you're here.
Yes, I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
No. What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Last time, the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
Come on! Let's play Catherine, man!
We just wanted to, you know, see how you were doing now that it's all over. Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rahier of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared— Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste. My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this— Whoa! Pretty! You can ignore those. I doodle and write in my free time. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present— Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that— Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork. Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? I mean, I guess we were friendly enough. Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked— I honored his request. But I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that would have been such a waste. So... I just told you, those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poet. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you. Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Nod-Krai Institute. They were all quite competitive, but beneath the friendship and the unfortunately, childhood would end. A mad dream that would normally only capture. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream, but alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls. The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more, but I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
Có lựa chọn thứ ba. Thứ ba là tôi chưa đọc.
What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if we dug into it further. I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect, and still managed to get himself lost in a labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer. He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his... I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nod-Krai Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. he quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nod-Krai Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nod-Krai Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Nod-Krai Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world? The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me.
Okay.
Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Yay! Ok, và đó là toàn bộ nhiệm vụ ma thần Luna 2 này. 500 viên. Chết rồi, còn cái này nữa. Đi. 500 viên thạch của chúng ta. Hay đấy, nhưng mà đến cuối coi sao. Toàn bộ buổi stream ngày hôm nay. Nhớ like, share, subscribe. Sau nhiệm vụ mới thì sẽ thông báo mới nhất.